The ABC News correspondent joins us. Good morning, Brad Melke.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day to you.
Yeah, happy birthday to you, too. Brad, the intelligence agencies all believe we are currently under attack in this country.
That's right. At a hearing yesterday with the Senate Intelligence Committee, you had the Director of National Intelligence, Dan Coats, saying this country is under attack, specifically from hackers in Russia. But he pointed to a number of different threats, and he was joined by the head of the CIA, the head of the FBI, and basically the entire Intelligence Committee agreeing that what Russia did in 2016, and they all agree Russia meddled in our election, they say Russia is emboldened by that they were just as confident as ever, and they're not stopping. In fact, this is going to be an even bigger issue, they say, in 2018 and 2020.
Brad, they didn't change any votes, right? If somebody voted for A, it wasn't switched to B. They didn't disrupt any of the voter registration lists, and they didn't hack into any computers. Maybe they tried, but they weren't successful. So what did the intelligence officers say Russia did?
Well, they do say that Russia they fomented discord in this country by essentially pushing Americans to vote for certain people and not others. You've heard in the past already in 2016 surveys from the intelligence committees that in many cases this was a push toward Donald Trump, but also just to generally create discord, to heighten the aggression between voters from both parties, and that will continue to be a thing. They say that they will continue to use social media to create political movements, that they'll use fake news to create that disagreement between parties and between voters. And they do say that you will continue to see a push from these hackers to get inside state election systems, if not just to change votes, but at least to get inside and to monitor and scan them. And overnight we talked to several, we put out calls to government officials in all 50 states and asked them, has your state been targeted by overseas hackers? And at least 2 of them got back to us pretty quickly and said, yes, that we've been targeted. They weren't successful, but we know we were targeted. Several other states have yet to get back to us. But that is the big jump that officials are warning about, that Russians would go from telling you who to vote for on some place like Facebook, and instead just voting for you in terms of hacking into election databases. But as you said, that hasn't happened yet.
All right, so the White House, though, disagrees with this intelligence assessment.
Well, President Trump has downplayed at many different times just how serious the threat from Russia is. When cornered and said, do you agree with the heads of your own intelligence agencies, he'll often say that he defers to them on these, but then he has said essentially that the Russia problem is not as big as Democrats would make it out to be. But these were people he picked to be in these jobs. Dan Coats, Mike Pompeo at the CIA, and Christopher Wray, who was just installed at the FBI several months ago, all said that this is real, that it is happening, and that it's getting worse.
Brad Melke, ABC News correspondent, thanks for checking in. Have a good day.
Thank you.
There's also